Okay, y'all, I'm trying to figure out what in the heck is going on when it comes to these planes around here. I mean, because it seemed like every other week, if not every week, a plane is going down. Now, I used to hear flying was more safer than driving because you were less likely to get into a plane crash than you was automobile accident. But it's starting to seem like these plane crashes are happening a little too often. And I remember Trump was saying something about he don't even use the aviation or what you call those aviation people that control the his plane in the United States. He uses it outside of the United States because there's such outdated information that we're operating on. He don't trust it, so he's not going to use it for his plane. Okay, but what about everybody else that are reliant on the system in order to get them from point A to point B? It's like people are not paying to unalive themselves. And
incident right now. Delta Airlines, this flight was arriving from Minneapolis. There's the live pictures right there. We are being told now 8 injuries. And yes, that is a Delta aircraft completely upside down. Now, the question is, how did that happen? Yeah. What are the possible scenarios? Clearly, snow, wind, ice.
But it's astonishing to see. Let's get right.
You have a 50-50 chance of getting there. No, we need a little bit more stability and really to see what is actually going on. Now, this plane was a Delta, like I said, it was a Delta airline plane that left from Memphis, and it had a crash landing to the point where one of the wings broke off and it flipped completely over. It literally had people hanging upside down inside of the plane by the time it came to a stop. The plane was actually on fire. They said they had to put the fire out. So the people got out of the plane, thank God. It's almost some luckily, ain't no luck in it. Is they got out because they was blessed and highly favored, and it was not their time to go. And that's just what it is. God had an angel around that plane in order for those people to only suffer the minor injuries that they have suffered. There were 8 people that did get hurt. Out of the 8, one is in critical condition, but is not. They're not saying that it's life threatening. Now the reports are saying that they got everybody off the plane, and they said it was confirmed. Nobody else was on the plane. The pilot stayed on the plane until everybody was off. He was the last one to get off to make sure there was nobody else left on this plane. I'm not really sure what is going on and how a plane flipped over the way it flipped over on the runway, or was it supposed to land there? Not really sure. The details of this is so vague right now. It's just um me. Okay, y'all know me. I have a fear of flying, and I literally just face my fears to get to my daughter, who I had to help out in the situation. And my nerves were bad. I had to put it in God's hand and say, Lord, you got to get me the way you got to get me. But this like done reignited those fears in me because I keep seeing planes fall left and right, where everybody keeps saying they are so reliable and you can put your faith in it. But now I'm starting to wonder just how much faith that you can put inside these pilots that are operating these planes. This particular plane here was a CRJ 900. It was slightly larger than the one that had crashed, and we know how that one ended about a week ago. Um, and they're trying to figure out what in the world caused this plane to literally flip over, y'all. The plane was on the 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 wheels were up in the air. Okay, the wing was gone. So they're trying to figure out what in the world caused this. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on the story. I'm gonna follow it to get as much information. I will check back in with you all if I find anything else. But y'all, stay prayed up when y'all get on these planes. If y'all don't have to get on the plane, I would suggest until they can figure out what they got going on with uh the planes now, drive there. Because that to me it just seems like that's a little bit more safer than hopping on a plane and you paying to be unalive. Well, as always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel. And toodles.